Blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of ARCHAEOASTRONOMY from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its maker has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and astrotheology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, for more information.
Don't give us no symbol. Well, now we're going to pull the flag down.
Yeah, family, we definitely give thanks for your presence with us. We glorify the life giver and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie I. And of course, give thanks to this moment. You don't know, this is the moment where we gather together every evening at the hour of 7 p.m. sharp Eastern, Caribbean time. Eastern Standard Time is the standard right about now. Welcoming you to the Tiger's Nest. It's a joy, it's an honor, and of course, it is a privilege that I can sip and sup with the item and keep this meditation going. Family, we have a wonderful program in store for you this evening. Let me repeat, this is a program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You find it right here on Radio Anu. This is the international flavor. Radio Anu is the universal spice. And to get here, all you got to do, priestisaacinstitute.com. priestisaacinstitute.com. But of course, you are here. That's how you're listening to us. But just for, just for those who may be hearing this on a rebroadcast or something else, somewhere else, we just got to make them know that the hub, the place to be, ground 7, some say ground 0, ground 7, or 9, 13 if you want it, is Radio Anu. Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. And this evening, we're going to be talking about the Nubians and the connections to the Olmec. You know what we're going to be talking about tonight? The origin of the Olmec people. Yeah, this is going to be a serious presentation here on Radio Anu. So make sure you have everything in order. Make sure you have everything intact. We're going to be carrying this, or taking this to another level this evening. But before we begin, let me just remind you, of course, remember that it is Sunday, the 30th of April. That is just a few days from now. Sunday, the 30th of April, we will be having the official launch of our Ancient Astronomy course. I must say, family, I'm very thankful to all of you who have been showing such, interest in this Ancient Astronomy course. I know you would have received, pardon me, just a snippet of it, of course, on the short introduction that you would have seen. Yes, give thanks, but there's so much more. Family, this course, right? Professional. I mean, if we didn't do it ourselves, I would be telling you, I would be selling it to the world, if we didn't do it ourselves. Well done, professionally done, the information precise. And I mean, if you really want to get in tune, not just with knowing some astronomical academics, but if you are spiritually inclined, you would want to make sure you go through this course, because this course is going to lead you to the ARCHAEOASTRONOMY course, which is coming after this. This course, this Ancient Astronomy course, is going to lead you to the astrotheology course. And astrotheology is not astrology and theology, no. It's astronomy and theology, ancient astronomy. So family, make sure you're there on Sunday. This is a totally free event. Just, make sure you put it on your calendar of things to do. And we begin at 3 p.m. sharp in the afternoon, from 3 to 5. It's a family affair. In fact, the young ones should be there in the house with us, because we will have the official launch of our brand new short film documentary, which is Anu, the Ancient City. And by now, I think you all know that this was produced by the Honorable Prince Alamase, and of course narrated by myself. So you're going to want to see this. Make sure you're in the house for that. And then at the same time, we will also be having the official relaunch of the, I would say, the newly updated, what you call International Homeschool Program. Newly updated, newly fitted, new aspects of it coming out. So everyone will want to be in the house for that one. And then, as I said, the main event is going to be the launch of the Ancient Astronomy program. So you know what you got to do. Just send us an email, and we will definitely issue to you your Zoom link. And of course, your Zoom link will definitely get you in the house on that day, on that evening. And as I said, well, it's actually the day, because we're starting at 3 p.m. And what we will be doing, just so you have a good idea of what's happening here, we will be giving you somewhat of a preview as such, of what to expect, when you order or when you enroll yourself in the Ancient Astronomy course. Honestly, family, I don't think there's anything out there like the Ancient Astronomy course that we are offering, and that's just being honest. And at the same time, because ancient astronomy is not something that's pushed, astronomy is pushed. Ancient astronomy, although it's the first astronomy, it's like a new thing that we are resurrecting here. Straight up, straight up. And I'm honored to be, he that would have resurrected it in this moment and in this time. So really what we have as the course is really the forerunner of many, many great things to come as it relates to that field. So Sunday, family, there's no charge. It is a free event. Just contact us and we send you the Zoom link. We don't have to know who you are. We send you the Zoom link, and you will be in the house with us on Sunday, and make sure you bring the young ones. Now, what I would like to get into here, and this is actually before we get into the main subject. The main subject, again, we're going to be talking about the Olmec civilization. the main subject tonight, we're going to be talking about the Nubians. We're going to be talking about El Kabulan. Some deep, deep stuff we're getting into. So make sure that you stay locked for the full hour. Not hour, we're going to be here for more than an hour right here on the Tiger's Nest. But I want to begin with this. Now, many of us, we actually take for granted that the people that we call the Jews or the Jewish people are not the true people of the scripture. Now, I know many of you that are listening, you're not into this and you're not into that. You're not into Bible. You don't believe in this and Jacob and Abraham and all of that. Okay, I get your point, but that's not even the point. The point is, this is a serious case of identity theft. Talking about taking the glory of someone, even if you consider the whole science of Israel, the Israel, Isis, Ra, and El, the Israelites. We are the real lights. And even if you don't think it's a genealogical thing, although the book says so, even if you think it's a spiritual thing and an astronomical thing, the point is we are the ones that radiate the light. The melanated ones is real lights. Good. Now, what I'm saying here, this is not a separation or trying to ostracize anyone from the human family or racism or anything like that. This is just reality and pointing out the fraud. Yeah, those who would have stolen the identity of the children of the Most High. This is as serious as can get. Now, I think we all know that most of the individuals that we refer to as Jewish people today, not the Hebrew Israelites now, the Jewish people, the ones that wish they were the true Jews, refer to themselves as Ashkenazi Jews. And even what I'm saying here, this sort of rhetoric is the sort of rhetoric that they listen for. I mean, you could come on social media and curse your mother out. I'm telling you. But the moment you start to say certain things, like you speak against the Jewish people, you're not even speaking against nobody. You're just speaking the truth. All of a sudden, oh, you're anti-Semitic, and they try all sorts of ways to clamp you out. I'm not asking you, and I'm not telling you what I've heard. You understand? Okay, remember, we are the ones that wrote the book, the true biblical land of Israel. You remember the book, don't you? The truth. It was a theological paper first. The amount of seminaries, Jewish and otherwise, that we would have sent that to, or schools of theology in the case of the Jewish, Christians and other ones that we would have sent that to, the true biblical land of Israel. That's a threat, because it totally rubbishes, if that's the right term, the whole concept of the Jewish people being the people of the promise, and even their stolen fake promised land to be the divine borders that has been described in the Bible. You think they like that? It's only because we haven't blown up yet. Let's put it that way, in the world. Yeah, I know. Priest Isaac, everybody know Priest Isaac. No, everybody don't know. When you see the word really gets around, that is when they say, no, man, this is a serious thing. That is why when it gets too hot, channels get cut off. You get suspended from this and that social media. Even your own radio station, they come and infiltrate because you're saying what they don't want you to say. Everyone knows that the Jewish people, the vast majority of them, are known as Ashkenazi Jews. I think you know that. Don't you know that? They wouldn't deny that. Go and meet any one of them in Washington, New York, or London, in the thick black coat and the kind of woolly hat and the locks on the side, and ask them, are you an Ashkenazi Jew? They would tell you yes. If they're not Ashkenazi, they may be Parzanian. But these are the two main ethnicity for these people that have taken the identity of Jewish people. You follow me? Because we are to believe in that sometime before 1947, going back into ancient history, that these people were the same people promised, by Moses and God and commandments and Isaiah and the prophet Jeremiah. These are the descendants of this incredible story, so we are to believe. So even if you, as a Black person, don't think you have anything to do with this biblical narrative, well, that's your own opinion. But for sure, these are the people definitely ain't got nothing to do with the biblical narrative. I know that for sure. Yeah. At least not the part they want to claim. There's all kind of people in the biblical narrative. It's not God alone in the biblical narrative. You have the devil in it too. Good. So I'm not saying they're not in the book, but who they're claiming to be. Okay. Let me read something for you here from the book of Genesis, chapter 10. And it says here, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah. Please follow me. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. These are Noah's sons. And unto them were sons born after the flood. Good. The sons of Japheth. So we're going to start with Japheth. So let's get this straight. Noah has three sons, three boys, Japheth and Ham and Shem. Now, many ones say that Ham is the foundation of the Black world. It says so right here. Well, it doesn't say that right here, but it says the sons of Ham are Cush and Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. And of course, modern scholarship, and to some degree, all the scholarship, attribute this Cush, C-U-S-H, because you got to be careful. You can't confuse C-U-S-H Cush, K-U-S-H Cush, and then you have Cash and Kish, and they're not always the same. And the terms are interchangeable because the same Cush that we call Ethiopia was once called Kish, but they have another Kish somewhere else, which was ruled by Ethiopia too. But depending on what time in history, you see it as a different empire. We got to understand these things. That's why you have Saul in the Bible, the Benjaminite. He was the son of Kish. That's why you have people like Joshua, the son of Nun. We like to say, oh, the Bible is symbolic, and then we throw it under the table. Well, if it's symbolic, let's go through it and pick up the symbolism. Or just say that is an excuse because you don't want to dig into it. No, I'm serious. So here we have the three sons of Noah. Supposedly the Black race came from Ham. Well, I totally disagree with that kind of stuff, but that's not the depths of where I'm going now. We've covered this, but I'm not going to go there now. I want to make sure I save the time to make the other point clear. The point is that the children of Shem, according to the scripture, are the children. It is from that lineage, pardon me, that the children of Israel would come from. Shem, because Shem would have been the ancestor of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. And of course, we all know Jacob is who had the 12 sons, and you have the 12 tribes of Israel. You know this. Good, fair enough. And this is bloodline we're dealing with. Good. Now, Japheth now, which is the third, or the other son, or maybe the third son. Japheth is who many ones consider the Caucasian race came from. Now, within the midst of this mythology here, straight up, the whole Noah's Ark story, is a lot of mythology there. And I know some of us who are not really trained in it going to be upset and say, Ross, I'm upset with you because you say it's not real. I never said that. I said it's mythology. I mean, what's realer than mythology? It may not be as literal as it sounds, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. I mean, come on, this is why we take time to do these programs, you know. I know some people come very late to class, very, very late, and think that they know it all. Because some people don't come to class to learn, you know. People come to class to teach you the teaching. Yeah, they don't come, they come with their fingers in their ears. Yeah, so some people don't, they're not even grasping what we're saying here. So again, let me repeat. The mythology, straight up, of the story that I'm reading here can also be seen when it crystallizes, not only in history, but in anthropology. You with me? Okay, good. So yeah, Japhet now, which is the father, not of the Israelites, but the Gentiles. It says right here, the Gentiles, the isles of the Gentiles were divided amongst Japheth. So it says here, the sons of Japheth are Gomer, and Magog, Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer, and Gomer is the son of Japheth. The sons of Gomer are Ashkenaz. Who? Ashkenaz. Say that again. Ashkenaz. Continue. And Riphath and Togama, and the sons of Japhan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim, pardon me. And by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands. Now here's where I'm going with this in a family. Everyone after their tongue and after their families and their nations. And this is where I'm going with this family. Now, from what I just read there a moment ago, it is clearly showing you that what we have here is the bloodline of a specific people. Now, and this is why I began by saying those who consider themselves Ashkenazi Jews. What is interesting about them is that they do not deny being Ashkenaz. And the root of Ashkenaz, as you can see here, is biblical. But at the same time, being biblical, you know, these Ashkenaz are clearly considered to be of the Gentile stock. That is why they have been given the Isles of the Gentiles. I wonder if you followed me. A Gentile is someone that is not an Israelite or not a Jew. The Israelites, you follow their blood lineage coming from Shem. I know there are those that say, oh, so what you saying, Rasa? Black people bloodline come from Shem. Now, the argument at this moment is not trying to prove to nobody that black people are the true Israelites. That's not the moment now. You know, we pick our fights properly. Eh? That is just going to confuse what we're saying. The point, the argument for this moment, the talk of the hour is that those who say that they are the Israelites definitely are not. That's the argument. You can leave the second round for some other time. But now we're talking about the Ashkenazi Jews, not the Hebrew Israelites. Let's not mix it up so we can score some points. This is not score points. This is bringing the truth to the people. So if you are Ashkenazi, you can't be Jew. Ashkenazi Jew don't go together. It don't work. How did that happen? Not unless your father was a Jew and your mother was an Ashkenaz. Maybe that's what you're saying, but that's not what they say. It's not an amalgamation of anything. These are the pure Jews. But somehow they are Ashkenaz because that's where they are. From the Isles of the Gentiles, from the back part of Europe, from the hills and cave sides of Europe, as they would say. That is them coming in from the Poland and Czechoslovakia and the Rhineland and Prussia and these places. That's them. And because they were running and looking for a place to stay, they stole a piece of real estate and just created a whole, story around themselves. They borrowed something from the Bible and just said that this is us because they had some power and they were backed by the colonialists of the world. That's all. And still coming around saying they're Ashkenazi Jews. They're devilish angels. They're devilish gods. They don't work together. These things don't work together. Yes, I know they kicked angels out of heaven and Satan was an angel too and all of that. But the point I'm making is that being Ashkenaz and being a Jew, no, it doesn't work. Because as you see right here in Genesis, Ashkenaz is a direct descendant, grandchild of Japhet, the father of the Gentiles. Definitely not the father of the Jews. Yeah, family, give thanks, for a present. All right. That's just the introduction of tonight's program. Yeah, let us look to get into the literal program now. As I said, family, this is Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. Of course, just encouraging you one more time. Make sure you are with us, for the official launch of the Ancient Astronomy Course. And of course, remember that you get it? And of course, the course will be launched on Sunday, the 30th day of April. All right. As I said, let us get into this subject now. But before that, blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of ARCHAEOASTRONOMY from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its makeup has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and astrotheology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, for more information.